Center is here to help you put the focus into 2020 and create a strategic blueprint for your family. Contact the Resource Center today.
Well, good morning, everybody out there in Wildcat Nation. We're back here with K-ROG from the Resource Center Studios in Jamestown.
Boy, it's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly, but it's a pretty day out there.
Wow. I tell you what, after Thanksgiving, you know, we all need to get up on a nice cool day like this and go exercise.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that.
Nice brisk walk.
Or we could not.
Well, you could go back in, we could sleep another hour, and then get up and have some pumpkin pie.
We could go teach Taekwondo tonight. That'd be okay. That'll probably get the job done, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
May do some of that, but
yeah.
No, it's chilly. In fact, it's been a pretty day. A little bit. A few days ago, I was driving in, and you know, there's that nice flag over there.
Oh, I know, it's beautiful.
And it was waving in the wind, and the sky looked great. So I stopped, and I got my phone out, and I took a little video. And I hit the slow motion button. And so if you want to see that, it's on my Facebook profile. A little slow motion of the flag waving.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just thought it's all good. Flag's still there.
Oh, I know. I love seeing big flags.
Yep.
I just wished we had like a government and a leadership that actually, you know, thought something of it.
Well, that would be nice too, wouldn't it? We had all that. But we have what we have, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, it is what it is.
We got our multicam set up again today, so there we are over there. So you can kind of see what's going on from the different... Oh, that camera's dead, so we'll go back to this one and back to the center one, because that one's going to work out a little better for us, I think.
So I tell you, you know, that brings up, you know, kind of a topic we're going to talk about today. I've been getting a lot of phone calls. People still, they're really worried about the outcome of this election and what effect that's going to have on money. And it's a legitimate concern when one candidate starts touting that I'm going to raise your taxes. You know, one thing about politicians, I probably think they're not lying about that.
Well, why would they?
Because they probably are going to raise taxes significantly. The one thing the Trump administration has done, it's been more business friendly, more economic friendly, and I think they call it America First, or, you know.
The largest economic expansion in the last 50 years?
Yeah, you know, so, there's that.
The lowest unemployment rate?
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, all of the different things that the world leaders that have respected our country now that disrespected us completely during the Obama administration, and now the Biden administration, come on, give me a break. The guy's a buffoon.
How do you really feel, Bruce?
I mean, he's not controlling anything. You know, we're one breath away from Kamala Harris being president. Ooh, that just makes you cringe. So, you know, I think we got to be thinking, what effect is this going to have on our money and the safety, security? And I think it's a legitimate concern. It's why a lot of people are navigating towards conservative vehicles or a conservative thought process. And I would have to say that I would agree that if you are in a position to where the monies that you have invested or saved are ones that you need to secure and not have exposed to the market, then I think you have to start looking at alternatives. And there are some legitimate things out here that you can move money into.
So you think there's some investments out there that are socialist proof?
Yeah, as much as can be, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because somebody asked me the other day, what's going to happen when the value of the dollar goes to zero? Well, does it really matter where your money's at? If it's zero, it's zero everywhere.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
So I think that, you know, when people navigate out of the stock market, and I'm not advocating that you do that, because there are buying opportunities under these times of these economic times that we're getting ready to possibly go into. I guess that's as vague as I can make it, right? So there are buying opportunities for those of us that want to look for buying opportunities. But if you're retired and you're really not wanting to stress yourself out over those types of situations, you know, the economic thing, what are the alternatives? Well, there's bank CDs, money market accounts, bonds, annuities, the right ones. Make sure you have the right type. So you look at like a guaranteed annuity, a fixed or an indexed annuity, or you look at bonds. Well, you got to remember you're buying somebody else's debt, and with their promise to pay based on a rating. So if they're AAA rated, that means they pay on time and early. Their interest rates are probably lower, the yield, than somebody that pays, every time you remind them. Maybe they're a double B rated bond, so they're paying a higher yield.
And is that what we called junk bonds back in the day?
Well, junk bonds are way down here in the alphabet, right? And the junk bonds are bonds that have a percentage of default rate, and the likelihood of them being, coming through are kind of unlikely. But a junk bond is a tradable. Everybody likes risk. So the yields are nice and high, but you also have the yield of zero,
right? Yeah.
If they go default. So anyway, you've got bond options, you've got annuity options, you got bank CDs and things like that. The only problem is you've got to analyze what you're looking at on a conservative basis, just like you would on the variable side, and you got to determine for you and your family what's going to be the best option. CDs, banks, unfortunately, there's just no interest available. It might be a safe place to park money, but you're not going to make anything. So I'm not sure I want to sacrifice 2 or 3 years of potential growth and interest just because I'm scared of my shadow. You might consider a shorter term indexed annuity that ties to the market with upside potential gains while eliminating downside risk. So there are things like that you can call us. We'll be glad to sit down and visit. The one thing that I do like to do is spend at least a couple of moments getting to know you and getting to know the dynamics of the family so we can help you make a determination as to what to do. So 35 years of doing this, if you're being sold a product, just back away.
Yeah.
Because between people and the internet, you really don't need to be sold anything.
Right.
You need somebody to provide you with a tool that's going to be appropriate for what your need is. And we've kind of, evolved into that over the years. So does that all make sense? I hope it does.
It does. And, that's why I like working with you and your company and why we do some things together with the estate planning stuff and all that. And I guess we have a workshop next week.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if there's any room left in it or not.
I'd have to check with the office. But
if you're interested in seeing one of our award-winning estate planning presentations hosted by the Resource Center, then give us a call at 882-1800 and see if we've got any spots left. We have limited the room because of the COVID situation, but we do a couple a month, and if we can't get you in this month, we'd be happy to get you in after the first of the year.
Our new theme for next year.
Focus 2020.
No, Lord, no. Our new
Hindsight is 2020.
Our new theme next year is simplicity.
Simplicity.
You can apply simplicity to estate planning.
You can.
And we show people how to do that.
We really do.
You can apply it to financial planning. You can apply that to life. You know what? When life gets complicated, what's everybody always tell you? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
The KISS method.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can do that.
All right. Hey, Bruce, thanks for joining us again.
Hey, it's been good.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks
See you next Monday.
Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC. AE Wealth Management and the Resource Center, Inc. are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Any references to protection, safety, or lifetime income generally refer to fixed insurance products, never securities or investments. Insurance guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims-paying abilities of the issuing carrier. This podcast is intended for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as the sole basis for financial decisions, nor should it be construed as advice designed to meet a particular need of an individual situation. The Resource Center, Inc. is not permitted to offer, and no statement made during this podcast shall constitute tax or legal advice. Our firm is not affiliated with or endorsed by the U.S. government or any governmental agency. The information and opinions contained herein, provided by third parties, have been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed by the Resource Center, Inc. This podcast is a paid placement.